Here I am with Paul Daley at the Bellator Media Conference. Always great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Always great to see you. So obviously, safe to say, got a little bit riled up at the conference there.
Yeah.
What did you make of everything?
Oh, it pretty much went the way that I thought it would go. I kind of knew his intentions prior to coming from some of the comments that he mentioned, and all this talk of it being rivalry and a grudge match, and him and me being emotional and erratic and all this kind of stuff. It's like he's a fan as such. He believes what he sees when he sees me at these events, and he sees me competing and at previous press conferences. He doesn't realize that is far removed from myself. But it's all good, because I feel like that's almost an advantage to me, because he seems to be holding on to this like rivalry, and he's emotional and all this kind of stuff. It seems to be a big part of what he believes about me and how he feels that's going to affect the fight.
I suppose actually, yeah, because he did mention, obviously, he thought you were obviously childish and emotional, and he thinks that could play a part in the fight. Obviously, how did you respond to that when he came out with that?
Yeah, I kind of thought I can see where he's coming from, and how I have acted previously. But what I pay attention to as a martial artist and as a person is continually trying to improve and change. And it's something that we do in our team, and see where we've gone wrong and make the necessary adjustments. And that could be physically, it could be emotionally, as he's highlighted some of my flaws in the past. And I think today I handled myself well. I think I showed a lot of control and composure, and it just shows that he has no idea, really.
Obviously, you're a veteran of the sport. You've had over 40 wins, so you've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
He's obviously coming up, he's undefeated.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this could be one of the toughest fights of your career?
No, not at all. Like, how is this one of the toughest fights of my career? Firstly, who has he fought prior? Okay, have we ever seen him? And not that this is due to his ability, but he's never been tested. Am I going to be the test? I don't think so, because I believe I'm going to knock him out quite comfortably. But it might be a test of his emotion, how he deals with it after, and how he's been humbled. But you ask if this is the toughest test. I've fought the best. I haven't won all of them, but my first fight in the UFC was against Martin Kampmann, who was the #1 ranked fighter, who I took out within a round. Who am I to be intimidated by Michael Page? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. I fought far more scarier opponents than him. It's just a fight, man.
You're both knockout artists. I've just said, obviously, you've got so many knockouts on your record. How would you predict this fight is going to go down? What round, even, do you predict this fight will go down?
I think it's going to be a great fight, and I think it's going to be an entertaining fight. And I think Michael Page will get knocked out, and he will lose the fight. I just don't see what everybody else sees. And you know what? As initially I did, because you see how social media can affect a whole country, with Brexit and Trump being in power in America, let alone Michael Page spending his money on cool highlight reels and paying for social media sponsored ads. You do see it, and you're like, wow, this guy's good. But now I'm fighting him, and I'm watching all of his fights, from his trouser kickboxing fights to his boxing fights and his MMA fights. I just do not see what he has to offer that I haven't seen before, that I haven't faced. Take away all the dancing, strip him back, what does he have? Is he a devastating one-punch KO artist? No. Is he a big, strong, physical guy? No. He's fast. Yes. I've faced fast opponents. What can he do? He can't do anything. He can't do anything. I've seen too many flaws, not only in his character, but also in his fighting ability, that leads me to believe that he is way over his head in this fight. It's just, he's in over his head massively.
Obviously, this is such a huge fight, and obviously it's a fight that won't be in the UK. UK fans have been wanting this fight for a long time. Are you at the same time? It's a shame that obviously it's not in the UK for the UK fans.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'm comfortable fighting anywhere. I'm one of the few fighters in the UK that from very early on in my career, fight number 7, I've been fighting in America. I'm one of the few fighters that have genuine fans in America, not fans that follow me on social media, but fans that go out, buy tickets, you know, fans who I ship t-shirts to over in the States and stuff like that. I have genuine, real fans that will in part be some of the thousands in the audience at the Mohegan Sun. So I'm comfortable in the States. Would it have been better as far from a build-up point of view in the UK, as far as the media getting behind it more, maybe a little countdown series, us being on, I don't know, sitting on Lorraine's TV, GMTV, if that still exists, or something like that. Would it have been better in that way? Yeah, it would have been really good, and we would have probably got a greater UK audience. But the fans of mixed martial arts and the fans, genuine fans of the sport are going to tune in anyway, and if they got a little bit of spare money, they'll probably be flying over anyway.
It's a great rivalry. Do you think after the fight is said and done, do you think you'll be able to patch things up, or will this be something where you'll always just have a dislike for each other?
I am completely, now the fight's happened, there is, I feel a bit, he's not a rival to me, he's just another fighter, and you know, after all said and done, when I am victorious, it will be him that will be approaching me, and it will be up to me at that point to say whether or not I feel like we can bury the hatchet. I'm a nice guy, really, so I probably will, and he will have learned his lesson by being humbled, so that it is what it is.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, and we look forward to seeing the fight.